Am I live? Oh, okay, now I'm live. What? Hey, Hamza. Alright, I think it's working. I started the stream 2 minutes ago and then it just didn't start. But I think it's good now. Hey, Elijah. Okay. Um... Why you keep playing? Because I want to? What do you mean? I'm going for 255, yeah. For to varying degrees of success, we'll say. Hey, Void. We're not gonna hit 200 today. I am only gonna play for like 2, maybe 2.5 hours. I've got plans later. To be fair, my plans for today involved editing videos, and I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm gonna procrastinate editing the videos so that I can play Buried. I also turned off the scary numbers on screen because the fact is the scary number is going to go up and it's going to be scary, and I don't know what can be done right now. But right now, I need to not stress, and I need to accept that I'm either going to make it to 255 or I'm not. And if I'm not, I'll be sad. And if I do, I'll make it. But in the meantime, I can't stress about the sad number. Oh my god. This motherfucker. Oh my god, what? Get out of my way. Please. And I guess BO6. What's the number? The number I don't want to look at. Why? Fuck off with... Oh my god. And he's blocking. Great. Why? Hey, Sun Eater. What is going on? I'm losing it right now. Why can't I get my rhythm going? So you're playing Descent on Exozombies on round 36? That sounds like one of the modes. I'm on pace for 200, which I did say was my goal, to be fair. And again, okay, so here's the problem, right? If the error keeps progressing at the same rate that it has been, I will make it to 255. However, if the error starts progressing even faster, I won't make it. And the concern is, last stream, it was faster than it was on the stream before that. And it was faster than on the stream before that. So who knows? Hey, Lucassi. I'm doing well, how are you? when I do Exo Zombies start out with Outbreak, I am gonna start with whichever one's the first voted. Did I see the GTA 6 Descendant look? I didn't watch it because I don't plan to play that game. I don't really care. I'm just not a fan of that genre entirely, and I know that GTA 6 is looking like it's going to be one of the most biggest video game releases of all time. I'm gonna cautiously and patiently wait and see what it's like on launch before I start spending money on anything. I also don't really care about GTA that much. I don't like that genre of game. Might get Exo Zombies just to dump Exo Zombies textures? What Exo Zombies textures would one want?
Probably best to just
Yeah, we're gonna let's play a few rounds today, see what happens. Pap camo's cool. I don't know what the Pap camo looks like. I don't remember. You think Outbreak would be the first map everyone votes for? We'll see how soon Exo Zombies even comes up at all. I have a lot of learning to do if and when. There's a lot I don't know about that game. I might want to just get out of the way as soon as possible. Well, the longer I can put off doing it, the better. Call It Dead is next. I'm working on the first of the 3 videos that I'm gonna do on Call of the Dead. Hey, Tinglewing, thanks. The first one's gonna be a lot of fun. It's just, I'm kind of ironing out the script because I want to make it interesting and exciting. Custom textures are going to be voted on? Wow, votes. Wow, great. Okay. I like how the ruling is, yeah, it's just banned without a vote, and then let's have a vote, which has always historically gone well. First part's co-op, second solos, what's the third? Well, not in that order. The what you think is the third will be the first. The co-op video is gonna take a while. Partially, you know, Jake and I also have to play the game, but I think I'm gonna just do the video on the strategy we've been running, regardless of if we have the 100 yet or not. With that strategy, that is. We have not hit round 100 with the latest strategy. We hit round 100 with the power strat and the lighthouse strat, but not with the cave strat. But we're going to do the video on cave strat, and I think what I might do, just to kind of keep the series moving, because Call of the Dead co-op requires planning and, like, time, what I might do is I'm just going to make the tutorial regardless of whether we have the 100 or not at that point. Why don't we do a video about the beach strat? Well, beach strat is never a consideration because it is super slow. Like, I'm not going to be advocating for beach strat because you have to understand part of the difficulty of the game for casual players, especially casual players who are playing 2-player, is having to play super long games. What the fuck? Is having to play super long games and having to plan that out, and it can still get to round 100, yes, but it's gonna take you 40 hours to do it when you could get there in 14. Again, if I'm trying to make a beginner-friendly tutorial, time is a major factor as well. And I understand that, like, World Records did run the beach strategy, but I'm not going to recommend that ever. Beach strat on solo is entirely different. That's like, I can't exactly answer that question the way you want me to, Body, because they're solo and co-op are just completely different. Again, I'm not going to advocate for a strategy that takes 40 hours to get to 100 when I could advocate for the one that takes 14. And sure, the one that takes 14 is a little bit harder and takes more coordination, but like, I also am really doing this video so that when people come into mine and Jake's Call of the Dead streams and they go, what's the strategy, what's the strategy, what's the strategy? And I go, hey, you gotta just, like, watch. Because I can't explain everything right now to you every time anyone comes in and asks. Like, that's what the video's for. That's why I'm doing the video on the strategy that we run. Is high rounds more fun to do by myself, or is it more fun to co-op? I find it more fun solo solely because of the freedom to pause whenever I want. I think that's a major factor that just makes it a lot more bearable. And I know that that sort of thing now kind of exists, but having to play, like, I am an adult with a full-time job with friends and family and shit to do in my actual real life, and so is the person that I play co-ops with, and so it's difficult to plan entire multiple days when both of us are free. I forgot to reload my war machine. And so in that sense, I'm just gonna always prefer solo. You chose a consistent and easy method? Yes, but beach strategy is too slow. Like, beach strategy is the equivalent of just train on the stage on Kino, in a lot of ways, which is what Wizard said. Like, again, I'm not going to advocate for a strategy that takes 40 hours. What does power strat look like? I would have to find the old footage. It's weird. It's not terribly difficult, although there's a lot of, like, unusual choke points. But basically you have both players. Oh, fuck off with that. God damn it. Why does this keep happening? Why do you have so much attitude and sass? Okay. Bye. Yeah. What was I saying? Power strat, you have one player that gathers the zombies out of the 2 windows on the top, and one player that gets the zombies from the bottom. And then you're supposed to have the player on the bottom kind of meet you near the stairs, and you VR them, and then you kill the horde. And then you stand inside the power room, which makes it only 3 spawns. And then you like kill some of the zombies in the window, then you run out, you noob tube the outside window, and if you have time, you noob tube the outer spawn as well. Did I forget to? No, I didn't. It's sort of like Lighthouse. If you DM me and ask, I'll send you some of the footage of the last time we hit round 100. I have to go looking for it on the old unlisted videos on my channel. Is it true that it's extremely easy to get to round 100 on BO3 Revelations? Yes, it's extremely easy. You have 2 overpowered wonder weapons, 2 of the best wonder weapons of all time, plus the Ragnaroks. In a strategy where they spawn out of 2 windows directly in front of you. Really, really easy. Is camping the candy shop still meta for buried? You can run candy shop. I sometimes recommend it. It's a fun alternative. But I think Tunnel's just a little bit easier. Tunnel allows you to conserve your ammo a bit more because you can PhD flop and not use your Mark II to kill. Tunnel, or candy shop, you can't PhD flop the same way. What map in the remaining maps to the High Round series is my least favorite to get to round 100? Dead of the Night. That being said, Dead of the Night will not be a difficult one. I'm going to do it on my first attempt. I'm just going to be real pouty about it the whole time. Do you know of any Reddit threads that are specific to rewatching anime with a guide to avoid filler? I haven't watched anime in a long time. I'm not the person to ask. Hey, Senor.
Probably best to just
Also for acid. Do you think Revelations would be easier, harder, or not different at all if the wave gun replaced the thunder gun? I think it would be... actually, here's the biggest question. If the wave gun replaces the thunder gun, how good is the wave gun against the Panzer and Margwa? Answer that question, and I'll tell you how much it'll change. Because that's the only concern I would have. Of course.
whoever said the more the merrier.
Mario Kart World Knockout Tour. I'm much better at regular races than I am at Knockout Tour.
This earlier. I wonder why.
I'm so close to hitting 9,000 VR, though.
Don't get back up.
And every time I get within, like, 20 points, the lobby goes, oh yeah, time to get clapped. I had a race the other night where I was on Peach Beach, and I was on the final section, and I was literally, like, on the sand, approaching the finish line, in second place. Bam, I get shocked. Bam, I get run over by someone in a Mega Mushroom. 22nd. I went from second to 22nd in the span of one shock and one squish. Completely out of my control. Lost 87 VR. Which was great because the previous 3 races, I came in first place and I didn't make 87 VR. You're going to Vegas? You're to see American Ninja Warrior? That sounds fun. I haven't been to Vegas yet, surprisingly. Do I think I'll crash? It's a toss-up at this point. I don't want to look at the number because the number makes me sad. Which Mario Kart is my favorite? Right now, it's probably World, but I'm sort of including the caveat of I want World to have DLC. I want there to be like 30 more courses added. And then it's definitely going to be my favorite. But World is by far the most fun physics-wise. It's the most fun for me to learn how to play competitively. It's the most fun to learn all the crazy shortcuts you can do. Second to me is 8 Deluxe, which I feel like 8 Deluxe gives you a lot less freedom of, like, ridiculous shortcuts and whatnot, and physics. It's all just about taking good lines. But at the same time, it's got 96 courses, and a majority of them are good. There are very, very few bad courses in 8 Deluxe. There's a couple, like, lame ones, but only a handful are, like, really bad. And there's 96 of them. Oh, get out of my way. Get... And, okay, and of course, the War Machine doesn't break the turbine after all that. Alright. You can do lines in Mario.
It's a turbine, like the one from the town. What did I just say?
Alright, well, remind me to get time bombs at some point.
Feeling the boom?
Hold on. Let's say for the sake of argument, in one Elseworld, the wave gun does nothing, but the zap guns do something instead. What is the something? Okay, so in the world where the wave gun is equally effective against the Panzer Margwa as the current Thunder Gun, the wave gun would be better. You probably wouldn't use the zap guns that much, if at all, to be fair, but, like, the wave gun would be better. Partially because I would like the ability to control when power-ups drop, if that makes sense. You can use all of your wave gun ammo and not have to worry about getting early drops and then deadwire for drops after all that. After also forcing your Apothicon Servant ammo into the window and whatnot. In the scenario where the zap guns do damage against the Panzer Margwas, again, how much damage are they doing? Is it a 4-shot kill, or does it take a lot of zap gun ammo? Like, are dealing with Panzers and Margwas gonna be a pain in the ass? Because in that scenario, there is a simpler way to deal with Panzers and Margwas, which is not using the Thunder Gun or Wave Gun. Instead, you use the shield. It's a 4-shot kill. Then the Wave Gun would be better in that case, and you just use the Zap Guns. Mark III versus Manglers, but it's Zap Guns to the Margwa and Panzer, then it would be fine, probably. It's a turbine, like the one from the town. I kind of agree with that, Void. It would have been cool, especially because is Revelation, and don't say Shangri-La, is Revelations the second map to take place in space? How many maps at all take place in space? Moon, Revelations, and Astra Malorum? Is that it? I've heard HLL2. HLL2. Half-Life Letter 2. Beast from... Oh, yeah, Beast from Beyond. I was considering only the real maps, aka the Treyarch maps. I'm kidding. Zombies in Spaceland count? No, that's in an amusement park. But Beast from Beyond counts. I said Astra, Revelations, and Moon. Any others? Hey, Oleg. From World at War to BO3, what are my 3 favorite wonder weapons? The Apothecon Servant, the Wave Gun, and the Sliquifier.
It's a turbine, like the one from the town.
I feel like that's a good answer. Sliquifier is so much fun to use. And it is balanced. In a weird way. People are like, oh, I want it to do infinite damage, but... Would you count Mob of the Dead in space? No. Just because it's in a pocket dimension doesn't mean it's not on Earth. Every Black Ops 3 map takes place in a different universe. They're all on Earth. Am I going for a specific round? Yes. Ideally, round 255. Ideally. We'll see. Also, when I posed the question of how many maps take place in space, I was more talking like literal gameplay. You never go into space on Mob of the Dead or Blood of the Dead. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like Luna's not wrong. Technically, all the IW maps take place in space, but like that's not. It's not what I'm asking. Hey, Bryce. What are my thoughts on George Romero as a boss in Call of the Dead? He's one of my favorite bosses in the whole series. Technically, Earth is in space, but if I were to say, oh, I'm in space right now, you wouldn't think, yep, Earth. You got your first round 100 on Die Rise. Nice. Congratulations. What's the reset on this map? 130 hours? It's high enough that I pretty much don't have to worry about it at all. 200 today? No. Today's gonna be a short stream. I'm not gonna hit round 200. Next stream, I will definitely hit 200. Would you count Dark Ether as space? No. Just another universe. Thought it was way shorter than that? No. Black Ops 2 in general has very long resets. Buried has a lot of entities you can get rid of. Like, you extend the reset by destroying all the Leroy barriers, building all the buildables, everything.
Regnal Hunt was looking for this earlier. I wonder why. You may not have seen it, but I know.
Does Rex Infernus take place in space? Oh.
Boom.
Where does it take place? What is that? I guess a similar question could be posed about, like, Paradox Junction. Because that's, like, that's not on Earth. It's outside of time and space. Is that where all of Black Ops 7 takes place? I don't know. The story's so stupid. Can we acknowledge that? Like, Modern Zombies story makes no fucking sense. Like, at all. They just needed any excuse they could get to bring back the original characters because they know that nobody gives a shit about the games anymore. Hey, how's it going? Why are they jumping up there? I don't understand that. Why was Where Are We Going playing in the ending cutscene for Rex Infernus? Nostalgia bait. About how long is around? Like 35 minutes right now? How's it going with the science experiment? The science experiment is stressing me out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real candid here and say, I'm growing increasingly worried about my ability to hit 255. Of no fault of my own, by the way. Because I don't think I'm not gonna game over. I'm not gonna die. At least I don't think. Right? I might take a few more downs before I get there, but I don't think I'm gonna die. But Kennedy got assassinated? No, what? When? Power cut coming on 254? If anything, I might even prefer that over a game crash. Do I prefer Mario games or Sonic games? I've played very few Sonic games in my life, and not in a long time. Let's say Mario games. You don't know if he did in Zombies? Isn't it just presumed that he died in the Pentagon when it got run over by zombies or something? Why does the Buried game hate me? The number that makes me sad is getting bigger, and eventually it's gonna get too big and it's gonna make me really sad. But in like an alternate timeline that didn't survive? I think the answer is just don't think about it. As with everything.
It's a turbine, like the ones in the town. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. No, I don't care how many of you there are. You ain't taking me.
Am I building to error too quick? Maybe. That's the concern. Do I have a theory? If I had a theory, surely I would be closer to a solution than I am. All of my theories have not worked. Have I talked to Moleman? Yes, he's been helping me try to figure out what's going on, but we don't know. What causes the air to build up? We don't know. If I knew, it wouldn't be happening.
Looking for this earlier. I wonder why.
Because again, like, I'm not doing anything differently than any of the other 255s. So we don't know. Something's building up, we don't know why.
Probably
What would I change, remove, or add in Buried? Nothing.
may not have seen it, but I know you felt it.
What error is this about? The one that might end up crashing my game. But we'll see. The problem is we don't know the cause. We don't know why.
Seen it, but I know you felt it. You feeling the boom?
Ah! Fuck off. It's still not fixed? That's not... How would it be fixed? We haven't figured out the solution yet.
Just gonna leave this here for now.
It's not gonna fix itself.
Do yourself a favor.
Because again, it's not something to be fixed because we don't know what's wrong, because nothing's different. Is spinning the box adding to the error? Technically, yes, but again, not enough. Not... Again, when we start talking about what's contributing to the error, everything contributes to the error slightly. The problem is that my error is growing way more than Moleman or the other people who did 255, and we don't know why. So it has to be something that I'm doing different than them. But they were hitting the box, and I'm hitting the box. They cleared the box entities, I cleared the box entities. It has to be something that I'm doing differently. But what am I doing differently? I don't know. Nobody knows. That's the whole point. That's the whole problem.
Don't get back up.
Doing your first proper round 100 attempt on Ascension. Wondering which is faster, Spawn or Power Room? For BO3, Power Room is a lot faster. Like, you can run Power Room all the way to 100. Mods I'm using no mods. There are no mods. Could it be related to the Papwell? Nope. Gotta be something that was different about Moleman's game. Is the Russman less Child Max theory true? Nope. Moleman, I don't believe was Russman. He might have been, but it's true in the sense that I'll show you guys at the end of the round. It means absolutely nothing. It's completely meaningless. Like the amount of objects that cause the G-spawn error. So are you just like saying words in any order? Because that's not that's not a coherent, that doesn't make any sense. That's not what the error is at all. I'm not gonna G-spawn. There's no entities to build up.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now.
Again, this is the problem. Like, I would appreciate if you guys stopped just spouting theories that don't make any sense. And they don't make any sense because you guys know even less than I do, and I don't know the problem. And I'm already talking to the people that would be able to figure out the problem. You literally asked what kind of error. Again, I don't want to talk about it. But it's not a G-spawn, it's a child max error. Does the ballistic knife dartboard? Nope. Well, I already did that, so... This is the end of the round. Alright. Let's not... Here. Alright, the good news is it only went up by like 50 in the last 37 minutes. So that's the plus. The bad news is it's still going up. The good news is it might be going up by little enough that maybe I don't have to worry. Maybe. Who knows? As long as it's going up by like less than 200 per hour, I should be chilling. Or even if it's averaging 200 per hour, I'm still chilling. It's just that I'm gonna be really fucking close. I probably don't have to stress, but like, again, I really don't want everyone speculating when, again, first criteria, if you are going to speculate on anything, it has to be something that Moleman did not do in his game that I did in my game. Nobody, not a single person has pointed anything out yet at all. Because half of you are coming in having seen Wonderful's video, which is now outdated, and going, but I saw he said this, and yes, it has to be something that Moleman did in his 255, because Moleman hit 255. And he didn't have to do any of the stuff that Wonderful said in his video. Okay. That works. That's a war machine.
These things will take your darn face off if you ain't careful. I like living on the edge.
There's someone on 248 right now. Wait, who is it again? I think I saw them on 232 earlier this week or last week. If I found out the reason, would I make it a warning short video? I would include it in my... If I found out the reason and was able to prevent it, I would include it in my 255 world record video, which, if I hit 255, I will inevitably end up making. Could it be related to your fall damage from the paralyzer? No. That wouldn't make any sense. Because there's nothing about fall damage or the paralyzer that would be building up to an error, right? It has to be something that, like, the game is checking for. Maybe the other run is cheated? It's not. What is max GSC parents? Parents you don't have to worry about, just childs. Just childs. Just went up? Yes, I'm aware. It's gonna keep going up, which is why I almost just don't want to have it on screen at this point. Because then everyone's gonna be theorizing and speculating. And nobody knows anything. Not even me. but definitely not you guys. The max amount of parents is 2, mom and dad. What about step parents? What if someone has 2 dads? I should complete the Easter egg. I'm around 255. In this game, I can't because the Easter egg requires more players than I have.
It's a turbine. Like
Thank you, Techno Bunny.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it.
I built the gallows. It barely extends reset. It's a little bit, but...
Feeling the boom?
Bro said 2 dads. Some people have 2 dads. Again, maybe not a conversation I want to have right now. We can just say some people have 2 dads and some people have 2 moms, and a lot of people have loving, happy families, and some people don't have loving, happy families. But it's the world we live in, and we'll leave it at that.
Feeling the boom?
Most people have a mom and a dad, but some people have 2 moms and some people have 2 dads. And some people have stepmoms and some people have stepdads. And some people have grandparents who raise them.
Feeling the boom?
Interesting, Modern Warfare 4 is turning out to be a flop. The expected outcome is interesting. What do you think of the legit 2-player buried Easter egg completion? That's actually nuts. Do you think the leaderboard should be reset?
Probably best to just leave this here for now.
Oh, for like 2-player runs that are it should be a separate thing. I don't know if you should. I'm probably not the person to ask about what Easter egg speedrun leaderboards should do about that. I don't like talking leaderboards at all, especially not Easter eggs, because I know nothing about those.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
This reminds me of the outrage I saw on Twitter when a gay couple showed themselves with a crying baby. It reminds me of the outrage that I saw, I don't know, nowhere, I guess, but like wherever, about one scene where 2 background characters were just coincidentally a lesbian couple in the movie Finding Dory, the Pixar movie, the movie for children, the children's movie. Where 2 background characters with only a single line, and I believe their line was just a gasp. The movie about talking fish. How tight does everything have to be to not err on 255 with a sup? In theory, not at all, but the whole science experiment is my game is... Who knows?
Don't get back up.
You think the boredom will kill me before the zombies do Unburied? In case you're wondering why I didn't stream for the last 3 days, it's about taking frequent breaks. Hey, Yukio, how's it going? How is transit going? How's transit treating you? Is allowing dog rounds considered cheating? Okay, it used to just be considered a separate category. And then they got rid of the category just because not enough people were playing it. I don't think they ever should. I feel like people should start grinding town with dogs and survival maps with dogs. Because it would be cool, and as far as I'm concerned, it is the only way that any type of record is going to be pushed. Nice, Jake. 73 on Kino is really good. 100 will be very close. It's going, you just woke up. Is it also afternoon where you are? When I say is it also afternoon, like, is it also 2 something in the afternoon, or is it a different afternoon for you? Or is it morning? Try the strat thanks to your video. Fucked up on some doors. Had to sit in the alley from round 15. Wait, you fucked up, like, opening the top door? Or which doors? Because there's other strategies. Hey, Boats and Hoes! Long time no see. Oh. Were you gonna tell me that you were about to die, Turbine? What do I think about Save and Quit? Save and Quit is a cool feature that helps more casual players more easily get to high rounds, and I don't think it's a bad thing in any way. That could have killed me. You guys don't realize how close that was to just... Can you use the same Kino strat on BO3? No, you cannot. BO3 Kino is very different. Keep restarting in the 30s. Jet gun is rough. I don't think I can do the face, the sky way that well. It takes some practice with the timing. Have you practiced in Strat Tester at all, or are you just like doing setups over and over? Hold on. Gotta find some music. My music ended. Doing setups over and over. Yeah, Strat Tester will help because you can just sit until you can get good with the jet gun and just die over and over. Like, if you die, just die. Mario and Luigi. Alright, Mario and Luigi soundtrack. Almost 4 hours of the best of the Mario and Luigi series. Mario and Luigi RPG music compilation. Sure. How long am I streaming? I'm only going to play for like another 2 hours. It's going to be a shorter stream. Are you a PSL baddie? PSL? PS Lite? I've never owned a PS Lite, if that's what that means. And if that's not what that means, then I don't know what that means. ZM Akud? Definitely the, Have I hit halfway to 255 yet? Almost. Zia Makud sounds like the death of Orion. Did I see the GTA 6 extended cutscene? I don't play GTA, I don't care. It's the Alistair's Folly. I was close. What's those random things on the right? Error trackers. Don't worry about it too much. Just know that I don't want the number to go too high, and the number's going pretty high. I've never played a single GTA game, nor have I cared to. I don't like that genre of game. GTA 6 sounds like it'll be fun for all of you guys. I'll be watching from the sidelines. That's not gonna break it. Yep. How did I fucking know? Why am I even bothering to get the War Machine if it's gonna keep doing this shit? Like, I've lost an hour at least just to that bullshit. Am I playing on PC? Yes. Is it 5 and 5 Strat Tester? It should be, go to my transit video and go in the description of that video and download the strat tester that I linked to there. That's the best one. What FOV do I use? 100? Is there one for BO3? There is. It's called Highlights and SPH, and I think it's available on the Steam Workshop. Does the turbine last longer than transit? No, it's the same. The turbine never break? No, it's the same. I just break it before it breaks. Do I play key? I play controller. I'm a controller player. Should I put a little text on screen right here that just says, like, hold on, let me show you. Where's text? There it is. Is the screen of my PC really big? No, it's about average. What? What? Thank you, Juicer Jimmy. Listen, if I make it, I make it. If I don't make it, I'll cry. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm doing everything in my power to do this the right way. And if the game doesn't want me to get there, then I won't get there. And if I make it anyway, then I'll be pretty happy. How has no one thought of this strat? Call it GSC Trump to fix the GSC Childs? I don't think Trump fixes children. At least that's definitely not how I would phrase it. It should be GSC Obama. Why? So when do you know when to blow your turbine up? I do it when the flap on the back turns sideways. Before you die, put all my money in the bank. I don't need to do that. My bank is always full. It's not right now, but it will be full the next time I play. Also, what do you mean before you die? I'm not gonna die. First of all, I'm not gonna die. Second of all, how would I know when I'm about to die so I can put my money in the bank? Hey, Palo.
It's probably best to just leave it here for now. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it.
Oh my god.
But I know you felt it.
Hey, Cowrie.
Feeling the boom?
That was the Discover Juicer Jimmy. The problem is we now have some more discoveries to make. Being that I may or may not make it, and I might end up crashing, and we don't know what's causing my crash. Because I'm not doing anything different.
Like the ones in the town.
Is this a peak username? LARP of the Dead? As long as you're happy with your own username. Any theories? I've got no theories at the moment. All of my theories have been disproven so far. I'm out of ideas. It increased by 1. It was just at 5477. Now it's at 478. Went up by 1. Is Moleman more efficient when he breaks the turbine? He's better at doing so. But again, I highly doubt all of the times when I shot 2 grenades and my turbine didn't break is the difference, is the reason. Because that has, like, that's only so many. It wouldn't account for an increase of, like, hundreds. Put a zombie counter? Those are banned. Won't do that.
But I know you felt it. Do yourself a favor. Don't get
That's
down.
cheating. I don't know if it's resonator placement, but I don't know if it's knocking down more zombies than he did. It doesn't feel like why is it banned? Because it gives you perfect information you wouldn't have otherwise, which affects your decision making. Did I consider switching to Saloon Trample Steam? Can't do that. Saloon's already open. And yeah, I'm aware that it's wild, and I'm aware that it's possible I won't get 255 at this rate. The problem is, we don't know what the problem is. We don't know why it's doing this. I can't switch strategies when all the doors are open. Box counter is not banned. Again, having a counter of all of your previous box hits doesn't affect your future box hits. But having a track of when the round is going to end does affect your decision making on that round. Aren't trap timers allowed? They're sometimes allowed. Do I think they should be allowed? I don't know. My whole thing with trap timers is there's absolutely nothing stopping me from every single time I pull the trap, like, ever, just pausing the game and then starting a timer for however many seconds. Every time, the whole game, always. You know? I could do that. It'd be annoying. It'd be a real pain in the ass. But I can't start a timer that tells me, okay, this is when there's 5 zombies left on the round or whatever. Yeah, I'm going for world record. That's the plan. We'll see if I get there. Maybe. Again, we're aiming for the GSE child to not increase by like 300 per hour. I got 50 hours left. 300 per hour barely gets me under 65,536 by the time I hit 255. So if it stays at the same pace as it has been, which is like 200 to 250 an hour, I might make it. I might be okay. But if it starts increasing how quickly it goes up, I might not make it. Impossible to say. Is it possible to decrease it? I can by clearing my box threads, which I'm going to want to do as soon as I get an opportunity to. VC? I'll hop in VC. I think I misunderstand how to properly install the tester. What have you done? How do you clear the box threads? Two ways. One is to have, oh shit. The first way is to have Leroy respin the box. So you give Leroy candy next to the box and he will respin after you hit it. That will clear the threads. Here, one sec. And then the other way is to use a time bomb while the box is open. What's up?
Yo.
You're not Jake.
What's up?
What's going on?
I never said I was.
Well, no, it's just like every time I have someone in the call, it's always...
I'm just gonna leave this
I'm
here
the
for
Black Ops 4 G-spawner. I'm not Jake. I'm not the one and only Jake Snuffbuster.
Can I have some advice? Still trying to get to round 100 on Ascension BO1. I can't get jugged till a lot of time and your box luck is not good.
Just patch your jug if you're only going for 100 and not any leaderboard submissions.
I mean, I was gonna say, sometimes luck is difficult. Don't be afraid to restart until you get jug the very first monkey round. The expected value is it should only take you 4 restarts because there's a 1 in 4 chance of getting jug on your first attempt. As for box luck, that's a little bit harder, but... Alternatively, don't be afraid to just open jug. Like, open it from the top so it's easier to defend. 2 miles, mod.ff, mod.fdb, there's a load up. GitHub said to put them into the mod folder. Yes. It should go into, where is it? Plutonium? Is it storage? T6 mods. And there.
Oh my god. Tactor Totem takes place in space, it's confirmed.
Because you can fling off to Mars.
Yeah, there is literally image skybox ZM orange outer space.
Hey, Stellar. What is ZM Village? That's actually the standoff custom map. How many resonators? 5. Wonderful used to do 7 or 8 in order to decrease the amount of max childs. That's the thing, is that was when we didn't... yeah, you're basing the information that you're telling me off of Wonderful's last world record. Wonderful has not held the world record in many years. And it's because during that time, we figured out that that didn't decrease it.
Oh. Elixirs are in Cold War.
If you're going to give me suggestions on what I should do, you have to tell me something that Moleman did in his game that I am not doing in my game. You have to find something that Moleman did.
also has to be something that is significantly different. So it can't just be, oh, Jordan accidentally took one too many steps to the left when going to get a new turbine.
It's a turbine, like the one from the town.
Speaking of monkey rounds, I was playing Ascension the other day. I couldn't get the monkeys to give you the last perk. You had all but Widow's Wine. Even defending perfectly, it wouldn't drop. I would have to see footage of how perfectly you were defending
Feeling the boom?
to be able to help you with that.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, the moment the the monkey jumps on the perk machine, even if you like don't get the little pulse effect on your HUD, it will still like not make it drop the perk. Like the moment it's on that thing, it's over.
Imagine if GC Childs was increasing because, like, the LSAT platform's still up. It's down for me. I did it at the beginning of the game. And how do you enable it? You go into the game, and on the main menu, you'll see a mods button. Click on that, and then click on Strat Tester. Like, on the zombie menu when you first open the game. And then after you load it, you have to, like, go into the settings, and there's specific settings for Strat Tester. If it's increasing because the LSAT platform is down, then fuck me, I guess.
I'm not sure how that would contribute to it though.
No, I don't think that would make sense. Because again, it's like, when it builds up, it's because of a repeated action. It's because of something that I'm doing over and over again that isn't clearing. Right? LSAT platform's just one thing that happens once.
Also, like, doesn't like lower, like, having the LSAT platform fall, like, remove one entity off of reset?
I think so? I don't know. It definitely affects the reset.
If so, then that would just mean that the platform's just deleted off the map, so...
I think it's more the
It's gone.
trigger for the player being on it. The trigger to make it fall.
Yeah.
It's a turbine, like the one from the town.
And even that trigger would be gone, so it would not even make sense that it would contribute to the error.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
Good, finally.
I would imagine having Voltrade isn't helping anything. It isn't hurting either. Again, when we're listing things, it's got to be something that Moleman didn't do, and he had Voltrade. Granted, he had it for 20 hours less than I did, but he had it for 75% of his game. It wouldn't attribute to an increase by this much.
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. You feeling the boom?
It's not worth checking, Cowrie. It wouldn't be affecting it. Why do people think Voltrade was bad for high rounds? The same reason anytime a lot of people are dealing with crashing issues and we don't know what, people tend to make assumptions about, oh, it's probably this. And then everyone just assumes they're right and nobody corrects them. We've done that across various games. People said Winter's Whale caused a crash. It doesn't. People said that Casimir's on Cold War caused a crash. They don't. Like, people say all sorts of things cause crashes that don't.
Winter Hunter's Whale causing crashes? What?
Yeah, that was like the prevailing theory for years. Yes, Matsko. I'm just over an hour into this stream, and it is increased by 300, and that is too much. That's actually too much. By a lot.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now.
Swear to God, if it's like the fucking zombies climbing over that railing that are fucking with me. Odds are it probably is, for all I know.
But did they climb onto the railing in Moments 255? That's the thing we gotta think about.
I think he had the couch closed. But again, I was also seeing significant increases before I opened the couch, so it's probably not that.
The other thing is that's kind of making it harder to nail down the error is Moments 255 was a decently long game, so you can't easily like one-to-one compare it to yours. It'd take a lot of time to go through all of that data.
Oh yeah, yeah, people keep bringing up it's because I'm not Russman. Russman makes no difference. So, if I was Russman, this number would be lower by 50. 50 out of 50,000.
Right off your feet that time.
He's copied before.
What's the deal with Russman? I don't know. He starts with a slightly lower child variable, and somebody once mentioned it in a video one time, so now everyone keeps coming into my stream and saying, you're gonna crash because you're not Russman, and they don't know what they're talking about.
To be honest, it doesn't even matter either way. Even if I wasn't gonna crash because I'm not Russman, playing as Russman itself will make you crash out. Like the last time I played Tactor Totem, I had to endure Russman for like 8 hours straight.
Why?
Genuinely.
Why Russman?
Because I thought that it would help make the game more stable, because I've been testing out. Because I have a variable tracker on the BO4 client that I wanted to see how my variables are gonna go up. But the one game where I was playing as Russman, I forgot to turn the fucking variable tracker on, so it was a waste of time anyway.
Whoever said the more the merrier. It's a turbine, like the one that the
Is there any hope that you can fix it during this game? We'll see. Can I reach 255? We'll see. If the error keeps progressing at the same rate that it has been, I might hit 255. I'm cutting it close, but I probably can. But if the error starts to increase any faster, we're in the danger zone.
It's not good.
So who knows?
I know you felt it.
The real question is, do I think I'm gonna play this again if I make it to like 250 and crash? Which, I don't know.
You might in a couple of years.
Maybe. 90 hours is a long time to invest into one game.
Do yourself a favor.
Especially 90 hours into not get world record.
Favor. Don't get back up.
I mean, at least with Tactor Totem, you got the record back then.
I'm fine with having had and then lost the record. I don't have a lot of desire to go back and beat records I've already held.
Oh, you're good.
Even when they get beaten. But it's a Wilda situation. It's like investing however many hours just to almost get there. Strat Tester isn't giving you perks, letting you keep them. Open the Strat Tester settings by pausing and going to the one tab over.
Don't get back up.
Let me check actually. What spot you are on the Tactitonin leaderboard right now?
On normal difficulty, I'm 3rd, right?
The normal difficulty.
Because
What's your
IMZ and
goal
Jake
there?
are the only ones that have beaten me.
Wait, what round was it?
410.
Oh. It's not on the board.
Yeah, I removed it.
Yeah, it has Jake's 449. Second place is Max Moore's 406.
You know that none of my runs are on there, right?
Right off your feet, that
I swear they used to be on there. I remember seeing the Call of the Dead run once.
Yes.
Like a Call of the Dead 70. And
Well, yeah, and then
I
I
remember also.
removed everything.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
What's up with Strat Tester on Die Rise? Ask the people who made Strat Tester. I don't know. I haven't used it.
Ask Frank. Go to BO2 chat on Wonderful's Discord server and ask your questions there.
Ping Crimson, yes, that would be correct. He did not use Juggernog, so he has the no jug record. That's how that works.
but I know you felt it. You may not have seen
It's give weapons but not perk. Are you
Oh,
sure?
let's go.
Oh, that's round.
You have to actually be kidding me. The only Pack-a-Punch camo that I found was the fucking Voyage of Despair one.
Yeah, playing no jug is basically required to beat that record. I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 more rounds, by the way. I said it's gonna be a short stream. It's gonna be a short stream. How's game? Going all right. I haven't died yet this stream, which is always good. The most common mistake is taking a break for a couple days and then you come back and just get clapped in 5 minutes.
Oh god. That has happened. Bro's getting flashbacks to that one BO3 Moon game that he had.
Yep. Yeah.
That on like, was it 251?
No, I was on 213.
Oh,
So a little over halfway there.
yeah. I remember. Like, died like 9 minutes in. What was it, 6 minutes or 9 minutes?
It was 6 minutes and change.
Oh, god. So,
I'm above the first hour at this point, which is nice. So,
how did I know
it's the buried world record, 255. You were looking for the main menu. Oh yeah, you gotta be, yeah, on the pause menu. Finally found why the zombie pathfinding was broken on Kino. How does no jug make you faster? Basically, because on town, when you're on such a high round, every single weapon in the game is weak. The ray guns are also incredibly weak. It takes an entire ray gun's worth of ammo to kill a few zombies, right? But they're the least weak weapon because they actually scale. That's why you need to use them. However, because every weapon is so weak and because killing is so slow, it makes insta-kills the most important part of the strategy. And the most important part of every round is the insta-kill. When you have the door leading to jug closed, if you stand in the area below that, the normal training spot, the zombies only spawn from 3 windows, which are all very close to that area. So, when you get an insta-kill, you stand there, and you can just spam all 3 spawns and get like 150 kills per insta-kill. Which, over the course of 102 rounds, saves you literal hours. Like, hours and hours and hours and hours. You don't have to play just by optimizing your insta-kills. But if you open the door to Juggernog, it enables all of those spawns, and it stops being a 3 window and it starts being a bunch of windows. So your insta-kills are all worse. So you lose hours of progress just off of that. Right? The second best strategy, what people used to do, is they would keep the Speed Cola door closed, and then they would run, they would keep Speed Cola closed, and they would run by Stamina, which has the benefit of having no carpenters, so you get more insta-kills, more nukes, but the insta-kills are slightly less good than they are by the Jug spot. But yeah, that's really what it comes down to, is you just gotta maximize the fuck out of your insta-kills. If you rotate a wall by 1 degree, the pathfinding thinks the wall isn't there, but the collision system... Oh. Like, the zombies think that there's a viable path, even though it's like a 1 pixel gap or something. Yeah, I did see Sluya playing Origins. Sluya's about to go on a crazy run if he keeps getting these world records. Look at this fucking walker. Hey, Moondims. Hey, Tank Clips.
I think Regnal Hutch was looking for this earlier. I wonder why. Falling down is all you're good for.
Zetsubo's being voted S, A, or B tier by most people in the sub. Is it that one guy who's been posting every single day? What do you think of this map? What do you think of this map? What do you think of this map? At what time does it error? When the numbers get too big.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
Which, by the way, I should mention has been done like 18 times already in the subreddit. Like, everyone's done it. Think 255 still possible this game? Maybe. Again, I'm very closely monitoring the rate at which it is increasing. If I keep it to less than 300 per hour, I'll probably barely make it. Barely. Can I do a Transit Round 100 guide? I already did. It's like my 3rd most recent video, I think. 3rd or 4th. Check my channel. How do you keep them down? If I knew the answer, it wouldn't be going up.
It's a turbine, like the ones in the town.
Oh, wait.
The executioner works for me. I'm in the mood to start a fight. Probably best to just leave it here for now.
Or can anyone explain in detail how to use the check gun and Galvan Knuckles for the high round strat on transit? I put a hand cam in the video. That's like, it's not gonna get much better than that in terms of like a good description. Only so much that I am able to describe through a YouTube chat that can't better be explained by the curated video I made that you may or may not have known the existence of, because the first thing you asked was if I could make a round 100 guide. Do you have a theory on why Treyarch added a point cap around 100? I think Treyarch was all about trying to save space across the game by storing big numbers that don't need to be big as smaller numbers. So, like, you know, the round number being stored as 8 bits, the points not going all the way up to 32 bits and just going up to 1,000,000. Because, like, once you have 1,000,000 points, it's basically, that's enough points. You know, this isn't Black Ops 3 where we need 1,000,000 points to hit the Gobblegum or anything. Like, once you have a million points, you're kind of chilling.
So, this also isn't BO1 where you need to hit a trap over and over again.
Well, Call of the Dead.
Points doing it.
Or, not Call of the Dead, Mob of the Dead. But also, even so, like, you just gain more points than you lose with that strategy. That's the fun thing about the Hell's Redeemer, is, like, it just gives you more points than you lose. So you end up making without even having to shoot zombies for points.
Does shooting the zombies still leak on BO2, or is it just a BO1 thing?
I don't know. Go to pick Mario and Luigi today. Someone said, the previous thing I was listening to ran out of music, and someone was like, Mario and Luigi, and I was like, alright, fine. Soundtrack's pretty good.
The Farm World record might get beaten soon.
How soon?
Well, Kukazor is on 91 right now, on a 2B, and the record is 95.
The Transit World record might get beaten soon.
They're 79 hours in.
Favorite Victus crew character? Misty.
Obviously Misty.
Do you count the thunder shot to no one to go grab it again? No, I watch it break, and then I know to grab a new one. It's not the... Oh, you're talking... Like, it's not the same number of resonators before it breaks. The same number of resonator shots. It's how many zombies it kills.
Oh.
So I just wait for it to break, and then I know to get a new one.
I typed Misty into my BO4 assets list. First thing I see, it's a texture file for Misty's chest. Well, I'm grabbing that for personal purposes.
I play with aim assist on normally. Yeah, it's on. Sluya did just hit 102, and that is the world record. And he did not do it with no quick revive. He had used all of his downs. He did do it with no jug.
the strat itself is really risky. Like the entire game, no joke. And also, I feel like removing Q War wouldn't even buy you enough time with how absurdly long the rounds are, so there's not that much point to it.
Yeah. I don't have any other current BO2 records. I have BO3, BO... Well, I guess my BO4 record got beaten, but I had a BO4 record. I have Cold War. And I had some Black Ops 1 records. So BO2 I need to add to my list. Hey, not Zappu, how's it going? Is there a way to fix this? Whenever my headphones unplug, Plutonium plays no audio. There is a way to fix it, and the way to do so is you install virtual audio cables. But that's kind of a complicated explanation that I can't exactly do over live stream chat, but if you text anyone in my Discord server, we could send the instructions there. Die Rise next would be funny. I already did Die Rise. How do you store all the footage from my world record games? I stream all of it. And then YouTube saves it. So I don't store it on my computer. In the buried video, does the bind thing for controller work for traps? It works for everything that you press, that you hold X to interact for. So, like, it's not just the buildable tables, it's the box, it's buying weapons off the wall, anything that you would hold. Yeah, I use VB cable. Like, cable input, VB audio cable. What round did I get on Die Rise? I got to round 101 on my most recent game.
Which took all afternoon?
Yeah.
Where your mom had to unplug your Xbox.
My mom unplugged my Xbox because I wouldn't do my homework. I will say, after I do this, and after I do Call of the Dead, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to do BO3 Moon again. Is the strat still with the trample steam? That's the only strat that works after round 100. Pretty much. I have been at it for quite a while and buried. I took like 3 days off, so coming back to it. I sound like I did my homework the day it was assigned. I don't think you understand how often I did my homework on the bus on the way to school, how often I did my homework in the lunchroom for classes later that day, how often I just didn't give a shit and didn't do my homework at a certain point. How often I copied the homework off of my then girlfriend because I knew that she would let me.
You guys have no idea how many downs I have taken trying to fucking do my homework while spamming the Helion salvo on you.
And then I became a music major because there was one thing I loved, and it was music, and there was one thing I hated, and it was doing written homework.
Essays I can get behind, but doing like written homework for like math or some shit, like fuck that. I mean, to be fair, I'm talking as the person who fucking played BL3 Origins during an exam, so I probably need to just shut the fuck up about good school work ethic.
It's a turbine, like the one from the town. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. Feeling the boom? Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up. You may not have seen it, but I know.
Pre-patch Liquefier does kill past round 100. It was very powerful.
Don't get back up.
Does it kill on 159 or?
Well, it should. That is Luna in the call.
Yeah. Hi, whoever asked that.
Wizard.
Oh. Yeah, hi, Wizard. I mean, I'll have to leave in like a couple minutes, but still, it's nice being in the call.
Favorite staff? Ice.
Oh my god, you mean the ice staff from the tomb?
Is it true that only 30 to 32 people have gotten to round 100 on transit? Probably not. Probably more than that. I would assume quite a few more than that.
Probably
That's
best
what
to
I will.
just leave it.
I know it's not accurate, but let's check the ZWR leaderboards. See,
That's
highlights.
probably what he's basing his information off of, is the problem.
It's transit. No. What? 30. Top 30 on transit is round 100. 31 is 78. 30 is 100.
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it.
So, yeah.
Falling down is all
I mean,
you're good for.
most of them are on PC. Wait. Most of them are on Xbox.
Doesn't entirely surprise me. It was the most popular platform for a long time.
Sure. I mean, yeah, a lot of the older world records were on Xbox, but top 2's Pluto. Top, then it's Steam, then it's Xbox.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now.
Yeah.
Falling down is all you're good for. Falling down is all you're good for.
If it works for you, Yukio, then do it. I find it to be more dangerous, but it's all about you gotta feel this out. You gotta use the timing of when you are not holding the trigger. You use that as your opportunity to step away from the zombies at full speed. If that makes sense.
Seen it, but I know you felt it.
Am I a fan of indie games? I don't play that many at all. ZWR had his dark era. ZWR's never not been in a dark era. Mario Kart counts as indie. Definitely. I mean, at this point, Mario Kart Wii is more of an indie game than a Nintendo game.
I think Regnal Hutch was looking for this earlier. I wonder why. You feeling the boom?
I wish Jake was in the call. I was gonna ask him what to make the 9-pack-a-punch game. So I guess I'll just make it the Israeli flag.
Oh my god.
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Falling down is all you're good for.
It's found Tacker Totem.
Right off your feet that time. Feeling the boom? You guys form a gang or something?
Dead Ops Arcade is an indie game. In a sense. Dead Ops is just the one guy.
Turbine, like the one from the town.
He's just a chill guy.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now.
So,
You feeling the boom?
Disgusting.
Got knocked right off your
what
feet
is this
that
guy?
time.
How much the number's increasing.
Do yourself a favor.
Oh yeah.
Don't get back up.
Genuinely. Like every couple minutes I glance over at this stream and I'm getting concerned.
No, I'm pretty concerned at this point. But I don't know what to do.
Don't get back up.
How long does a round take me? The last round was 36 minutes.
Wonder why. You may not have seen it, but I know.
I tend to let go of the trigger immediately as I hit the Galvanuckles, I think. But then it's just then you just gotta wait like half a second, then you put the trigger back on.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
That's true, Isa. I use the Galvanuckle as the moment of like, as soon as I see the Galvanuckles come out, I let go of the trigger. Have I played Infinite Warfare Zombies? Like 3 times total. I need to play it more.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
I don't know how I got that guy to latch onto the turbine. He was so far away. I would not hate if I got time bombs, by the way, game.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now.
You gotta start running a box tracker. See your fucking time bomb average.
Right off your feet that time.
Should have been running one.
Got knocked right off your feet.
He hit the world record round. He's on 249. I'll have to check it out.
What's his Twitch again?
Dan Yellen. I don't remember the exact spelling. I think if you just type in...
Don't get back up.
Yeah, Danielle.
Down, all you're good for.
I just got a Twitch ad. Well, that's funny.
I'm considering going back to multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Just as a means of increasing the revenue, because I can always be like, hey, if you want to support the channel but you don't have the means, give me your Bezos bucks, use your Prime sub, guys. How do you configure your headphones to hear VB audio cable? It's somewhere in your Windows settings. You have to like listen to this device or something.
I can ask Lily to send me the video for it. And then maybe I can like forward that. Also, yeah, he's on 249. 94 hours in. So that's like, what, 20 more hours to reset?
You like watching on Twitch more than YouTube? I just don't like Twitch as a platform. How long have I been playing this game for? In real life or in game? IRL? Over 2 weeks.
$60,600 memories.
60,000, you said?
60,606 memories.
This is a good chance he makes it.
He might.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now. Now one step closer. I made it.
Isn't the record 251 though? Or...
Record is 249.
What?
Don't you gotta do trample steam strat in the bar and not get the error? Nope. Most recent 255 on this map ran this strategy the whole game.
Right off your feet that time.
I gotta get going. I have a couple things to attend to.
Alright.
I'll catch you later.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, see ya.
Down, all you're good for. Probably best to just leave this here for now. Got knocked right off your feet that time. This is getting out of hand. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
The junk jingle actually was in time with that music. It's funny because I noticed how not in sync it was as I was listening just then.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now.
You're welcome, Banana.
Feeling the boom?
I mean, yeah, surely. Certainly, Wizard.
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Got knocked right off your feet that time. Falling down is all you're good for. It's probably best to just leave it.
Hope you haven't had Leroy locked in his cage for 2 weeks. He's come out. Am I gonna stop at 195? I'm gonna play, like, one more round after this one, probably.
Do yourself a favor.
So I'll stop at the beginning of 196.
Got knocked right off your feet that time. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
Leroy definitely likes to be in there. Otherwise, he wouldn't... If he didn't like being in there, he wouldn't run in there every time he got scared.
It's a turbine, like the ones in the town. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Falling down is all you're good for.
How drunk would I be if I had to take a shot every time Misty said that? I'd be dead. Hospital.
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Got knocked right off your feet that time.
Mitch McConnell challenge. Nobody's heard from him, right? At all? Anyone? Nobody? Not his staffers? Not the governor of his state? None of his constituents? Nobody? Nobody knows where he is?
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it.
Has anyone seen him alive? Nope.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back
Thought they said he passed. Well, they are saying that he hasn't passed. The problem is he passed 2.5 months ago. You've heard from him?
You may not have seen it, but I know you
Hopefully his buried game is going better than mine.
feeling the boom.
Yeah, if he tweeted once, that must mean he's alive. Remember, did you guys not see that one picture of him that they posted? One picture? In 75 days, and that's the only proof of life at all, ever, and no, he won't be in front of cameras, and no, he won't do any of that.
I'm just gonna
This is the end of the round. This is not all the zombies.
do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
You got it, Yukio? Nice. You're from Kentucky and everyone I know thinks he's passed? Well, that's good. Glad to hear there's a consensus. Alright, last round of the stream.
Semi-auto, high damage. Sounds like a fun time.
Speaking of time bombs,
Maybe I should get Droopy here to try it out. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
I do want to, time bomb the box
For this earlier. I wonder why.
to clear
Right off your feet that time.
some threads. It was, I mean, listen, Yuki, it was the same way for me, where it didn't click until it suddenly just clicked. And I finally got it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then once you get it, you got it.
Seen it, but I know you felt it. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
Slightly unfortunate.
Kind of disappointing. What the hell just happened? It's a turbine, like the one from the town. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. You feeling the boom?
So glad that worked. It's common to always take a hit. Oh my fucking god. How did it go up by that much? What the fuck is going on? What? It just went up like crazy. So glad time bombs worked.
Got knocked right off your feet that time. Falling down is all you're good.
That's okay, we're officially in danger territory. That was 305 seconds right there. We are officially in I will not make it to 255 territory. We are officially in I am not going to continue this game after this round until we figure out the solution. Do you like any of the community remasters? I haven't played any of them.
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. You feeling the boom?
What's the biggest theory? If I had a theory, it wouldn't be going up. Could get 200 and quit.
Feeling the boom?
Seems like it's the best option at this point. And again, unless we find the solution. But I'm not gonna play until we find a solution. Do you play any custom zombies maps? No. Is 255 possible if I find a solution?
Leave this here for now.
Would it be a solution if it didn't make 255 possible? If 255 is not possible, it's not a solution, is it?
May not have seen it, but I know you felt it. You feeling the boom?
Meant in this current game. Again, if it's a solution, then it would get me to 255. And if it doesn't get me to 255, it's not a solution. Can I explain why I can't reach 255? Because my game's probably going to crash. Am I even halfway time-wise? Just under.
You feeling the boom? I think Regnal Hutch was looking for this earlier. I wonder why. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up. You feeling the boom?
If I find the reason why it's going up so much, if I find the reason, either it's going to include the solution, or if there is no solution, then it's just something that's wrong with my game, at which point I'm going to quit immediately. I'm not playing this out if I know I won't hit 255. Halfway to 255 is about round 203. About. Depends on the map. And halfway to 100 also depends on the map. On a map without special rounds, it's closer to around 78.
Feeling the boom?
Again, if I find the reason it's going up so much, then if I'm able to find the reason, it means I'm going to find the thing that can be cleared, right? Because if I find the thing, then I can clear it, and this number is going to go down by like 6,000. But we don't know what it is, right? We don't know what's building up, because whatever is building up is something that didn't exist for other people. Why did I hit the box? I have a war machine.
I'm just gonna leave this here for now.
So the game could be saved, possibly? I don't know. Again, that's assuming we find a solution, which we don't know yet.
Beat that time. Falling down is all you're good for.
If I know it can't be saved, I'm just gonna quit. I'm not gonna play beyond round 200. I'm not gonna play another 40 hours of Buried to crash in round 250. I would much rather restart the game at that point.
All you're good for. Got knocked right off your feet that time. Falling down is all you're good for. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. It's probably best to just leave this here for now.
Yeah, Banana. That'll reduce it by 100. Explain the other 51,000.
Got knocked right off your feet that time.
Yeah, the number's going up way too much. It is increased by 900 in the span of this stream. That is very bad. That is no longer possible to hit 255 territory outright. Like, right off the rip. Like, I'm not continuing the game. Again, I'm not gonna end the game until I either find a solution or confirm that there is no solution, at which point I will quit.
Turbine, like the one from the town.
I don't plan to play this out. I'm not wasting my time on that.
You feeling the boom? You may not have
Fucking
seen it,
great.
but I know you felt it. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
Oh my god! How would you even begin to find the issue? By talking to the people who know more than I do, which is not you guys. Who are already trying to help me find the issue. Again, the way I find it is be patient.
Got knocked right off your feet that time.
Should you just disable Husu and Dairai Strat Tester? It makes you die more often? How does it make you die more often?
Got knocked right off your feet that time. Got knocked right off your feet that time. You may not have seen it, but I know.
Doing alright, JYS.
Feeling the boom?
Your games end more often because you're unable to revive yourself. You can't keep testing the strategy. One would argue being able to revive yourself is also something you should be practicing. Right? Because what are you going to do in a real game when you have Who's Who? Let yourself game over every time?
Don't go getting any ideas for free.
Are you doing the monkey trick, by the way?
It's a turbine, like the one from the town. What did I just bang into? You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
Yeah, like I said, I'm done playing Buried after this stream until I find more concrete answers. Because either I'm gonna find a way to clear all the threads and then we're fine, or find out it's impossible and then I'm just gonna quit the game. Because if I can't make it to 255, I'm not gonna play for another 40 hours. I have shit to do. I have better things to do than play a game I know is futile.
Falling down is all you're good for.
I'm not going to 200 this stream. I'm ending at the end of this round. If I can't continue the game, probably I'm gonna do... Well, I'm gonna do Call of the Dead next. Probably after that, I'm gonna do BO3 Moon. You got some CPR to do? That was yesterday. Is the 255 still possible? I don't know. Mouth-on-mouth action? I never do that. That's very unsanitary. Not what I teach.
You feeling the boom? Falling down is all you're good for. Banging. It's a turbine, like the ones in the town. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Falling down is all you're good for. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Got knocked right off your feet that time. You feeling the boom?
Chubbs, yeah, that's not an answer. It, again, if anyone's gonna suggest anything, it has to be something that Moleman did in his game that I'm not doing, or something that I'm doing in my game that he didn't do.
Got knocked right off your
We both are running Resonator. It's not that.
falling down is all you're good for.
I did not do any study abroad programs. I'm not the person to ask on whether it's worth it. Buried hates me now? Yes. Here, wonderful. You want to see the science? You see this number? It's really big. So big, in fact, that I'm pretty sure I'm not hitting 255. And why is it that big? I don't know. Nobody knows. Moleman and Zio have been trying to figure it out. But I've decided if we don't find a solution, or if we confirm that I can't get to 255, I'm quitting on 200.
Down is all you're good for.
How much has it gone up this stream? 900
Don't get back up.
in 2 hours. Have I been tracking it pretty often? Yeah. It just went up by 3. Oh, I said 3 out loud, and that caused me to shoot the War Machine 3 times. So, that's good.
Turbine, like the ones in the town.
I actually used a time bomb to clear... Yes, I've been sending my dumps. I've been sending them every stream. They still don't have an answer as of yet. They know... What they do know is there's like 6,000 variables that existed in my game that just did not exist in any of the other 255s. And they don't know what's causing it, but it's something with the buildables.
You feeling the boom?
And again, like, if I can't figure out how to clear it, I'm just gonna quit on 200. But I need to figure out. That's right, Tank Clips. I hope so, too, because, again, we don't know what I'm doing differently that they didn't. Nobody knows. Did they send it to Guy? I don't know if they sent it to Guy.
Got knocked right off your feet that time.
What kind of beer should you bring to a pregame? Stella.
Shatter their will.
Jay, thanks for the sub.
Probably best to just leave this here for now.
I'm gonna be really annoyed when it's like, oh, it's because I changed the round change music on Transit. Doesn't make any sense.
You feeling the boom? You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up.
What was Mole Man's? So, I don't know what it was at this point. I know that at 255, it was 53,000. So, he sent me a screenshot of what his looked like on 188, and it was at like 48,000 or something. And Vano's was a lot lower than that.
Falling down is all you're good for.
And so, like, I'm trying to figure out what is different about my game. My game, it has been increasing like this the entire game. But the amount that it's increased has gone up more and more with each subsequent stream, and I don't know why. Part of it is, Mole Man's GSC threads were, like, barely 1,000. Vano's were, like, 700.
That time. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Got knocked right off your feet that time. You feeling the boom? You feeling the boom?
Mm-hmm.
You feeling the boom? You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Falling down is all you're good for. It's a turbine, like the ones up in town. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Got knocked right off your feet that time.
Have I taken a lot of towns? I've taken 9. I don't know how much of a difference that makes. I feel like it shouldn't make a difference of now my game's gonna crash.
You feeling the boom?
What FOV do I play on? 100.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up. I'm just gonna leave this here for
What's considered the best FOV? Whichever one you like the best.
got knocked right off your feet.
What about the FPS? I play on 60. So I avoid any paralyzer nonsense. Hold on, my brother's calling me. I'm gonna keep playing while I answer the phone.
Got knocked right off your feet that time. Fall down. It's all you're good for. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up. It's probably best to just leave this here for now. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up. Got knocked right off your feet that time. It's a turbine, like the one from the town. Whew, that's weird. Just banged into something. Got knocked right off your feet that time. Fall down is all you're good for. I think Ragnarhunts was looking for this earlier. I wonder why. Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up. Fall down is all you're good for.
Sorry about that, chat. Rounds are like 36 minutes-ish. You're welcome, Yukio. I'm glad that you got it down. Now, like, I think it's very important just because you waste a lot of time doing the setup on on transit just to get to that point. And if you're not good at the jet gun, it's annoying to lose all the setup time. How come you use the War Machine to destroy the turbine instead of an RPG? Because the RPG does not destroy turbines.
You feeling the boom? Falling down is all you're good for. You feeling the boom?
No, it's not all explosions, it's only grenades.
It's a turbine, like the one from the town. What did I just bang into?
Pack-a-Punch War Machine doesn't work either.
Falling down is all you're good for.
Would I ever think about doing matches with viewers like how COD-Z Gameplay does? Maybe. I've got too many solo and specific co-op projects to work on. And that's my very, very nice way of saying that the only thing that I hate more than Grief Tournament I might actually do. That's a different thing. But like open lobbies just sounds miserable. I'm sorry. Grief Tournament I would consider doing. I hate playing with randoms, and a lot of my viewers are just randoms that I'm familiar with. But like, I hate playing open lobbies. I hate playing 3 and 4 player matches, and I hate Easter eggs. So like, what are we gonna do? Hop into a lobby and go to round 30, and it'll take 2 hours, and then I get bored and quit.
Do yourself a favor.
Or I don't get bored, and then what? DOA with 4 people? If I'm gonna do DOA with 4 people, I would want to do DOA with 4 people that would be able to carry me to round 160. Not 4 people that I would have to be carrying.
Got knocked right off your feet that time.
I feel like DOA is more difficult co-op than solo. It's not. DOA is one of the game modes that's actually a lot easier on co-op.
It's a turbine, like the one from the town. Weird. Banged into something.
So SPH was 30 to 35. That's not bad. I mean, I don't think my SPH was very good either. Only sometimes tank clips. I don't remember the specifics. It's not really about... You're not controlling your own hordes. You just work together to fend them all off entirely.
Don't get back.
Or really have the people with firepower and feet do all the work. How does the health scaling on DOA work? I don't know the answer to that question. And what do all the, like, the player with the Fate of Firepower and the player with the Fate of Furious Feet are the two players that are the most important.
It's probably best to just leave this here for now.
Yeah, that's Death Machine and Permanent Boots.
You feeling the boom?
If I were all-knowing, I would go insane.
Feeling the boom?
I don't know. I don't think anyone has experienced what it's like to know everything. Does all-knowing mean that I know everyone's thoughts too? Or like,
I read pretty bad.
or is it just like I know what's gonna happen?
It's a turbine, like the one from the town.
I don't know what you're talking about, Willing.
That's weird. It's banged into something.
You can press the left mouse button to shoot. Well, I don't use that button personally.
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Fall down, fall quickly.
Shadow Rush, it's because when you play on a controller, you use both hands. A majority of players are right-handed, we'll say, because 90% of people are right-handed, and so it feels more comfortable to use my right trigger finger to shoot. But on keyboard and mouse, I am still using my right trigger finger to shoot, which happens to be the left mouse key.
You may not have seen it, but I know you felt it. Do yourself a
It's a turbine, like the one from the town. Yeah, that's her only turbine quote, by the way. She has no other quotes for the turbine. Oh, fuck off, zombie. Fuck off. Thank you for the 5 jewels.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get back up. How's the Misty, you beautiful thing? Carving up freaks from a distance? I love it.
I don't know what that maneuver was, or why.
It's a turbine, like the one from the town. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. You feeling the boom? You got knocked right off your feet that time.
I don't think anyone knows how the YouTube XP works.
Firing off grenades in low space. Sir, what could go wrong?
Rubbing me off? The fuck? What? Alright, well, listen, guys. I want to end stream. At least, I don't want to keep playing this right now, so... Sorry if my attitude was a little sour today. I'm just kind of grappling with the fact that I'm probably not gonna end up getting to 255 this game. We'll see. What I have decided is we're not okay. Let's talk. Hardcore Tag or Toten 522? Absolutely fucking not. No. Here. Oh, Wonder, you missed this little. When I took this off the screen, I took that off too. Okay, I do want to do Call of the Dead after the Buried game. I'm not gonna lie, I want to do BO3 Moon so badly. But yeah, I gotta do Call of the Dead. And I gotta do Call of the Dead co-op. But, before I can do any of that, it's movie night tonight. Not that any of you guys are coming to my movie night. It's just for me and my friends. But Wonderful's coming. I should play BO3 Moon now. I need to do Call of the Dead first. Before I do BO3 Moon. But like, in terms of what is the next, like, really long game that I'm actually going to spend 35 hours in a week playing, it's going to be BO3 Moon. I've decided. But, okay, so, well, here's my plan. What are we watching? Noah's pick. I don't know what he's decided yet. Here's my plan. Chat. I am not going to end the game yet. I am going to pause hard, and I might not continue for some amount of time. Meaning, what I would like to do is I'm going to send all of the logs from today's stream to Moleman and to Zio and to whoever else, and see if anyone knows what could be building up to an error and why. Here, I'll show you real quick. I'm gonna send them my logs. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause hard. And I might not continue this game for at least a couple weeks. And I would like for the actual zombie scientists... Whatever. And I would like for the actual zombie scientists to sit and really parse through and see if we could figure out some way to make this number go down. Because it might exist, for all we know. Today's not the 26th, today's the 28th. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave this paused indefinitely. And I'm going to probably play Call of the Dead solo next time I stream. So there's a tool. It doesn't tell me what's wrong. It tells me... What do I click on? MemTree Explorer? It tells me where all the allocations are. Or... Clean up hacked box. Yeah, again, so, like, I cleaned up. I had Leroy respin. I time bombed the box. Why is it the turbine right at the top? That's my question. And then also we don't know what this is either. But then, what was the other thing? Allocation overview. And it shows, like, this is all of my dumps. And the problem is, this weapon objects delete kill on brush, we don't know what it is. You can actually, what's fun is you can click on this and it actually shows you where the thread is coming from. But the problem is this says it's the player. And it's also worth mentioning, this weapon objects delete kill on brush in Moleman's game, this is almost 0. And for me, it's like increasing like a motherfucker. And I don't know why. And I don't know what is different about my game. No, Z-Slayer. Would love to become a game developer yourself. I don't know the first thing about game development. Yeah, so, like, what is this? I don't know. Why is it increasing so much? I don't know. But you can see, it's like, these are the two numbers. It's this, and it's this. The problem is, when I showed this to Moleman, he was like, oh yeah, this was like 0 in his game. But it's hella for me. So I don't know. But I'm going to talk to some of those people and see if there's a solution. Because again, if they figure out, oh, it's this, just do this and that will clear all of it, right? If I can just fucking clear all of it all at once, I'm chilling. I make it to 255 like it's nothing. Like, that's what I'm looking for, is the solution, right? Is the, oh, you forgot to do this, and so if you do this, it will clear all the threads and you're chilling. And then this number goes all the way back down to like 40,000 or whatever. Or, alternatively, they go, hey, we figured it out. It has to do with XYZ specific thing. You opened this door when you shouldn't have. You did this when you shouldn't have. I don't know. And I find out clearing them isn't possible. 255 isn't possible. I quit on 200. Those are the only ways this is ending. Either we figure it out, I clear them all, I get 255, or we figure out that I can't clear them and I quit on round 200. That's how I plan to proceed with this game. If it does get solved, am I going to put a note in the 255 video? Probably. Assuming it is something that, like, I don't know the answer to yet, that I eventually will. If it gets solved, I'm going to have to be like, hey, in the 255 video, I'm going to be like, hey, so this is what max GSC childs means, and this is how you could track it, and this is what you need to be concerned about, and this is how you prevent the, and all that. But, yeah. Let me... Oh, what? Where am I looking again? Storage T6 main, that's where it is. Okay. Alright, anyway, let me get going. I will see you all the next time I stream. Maybe Sunday. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. We'll see. Where's my last... There it is. And, yeah, Wonder, I'll talk with you about, I'm going to talk with the plutonium people and be like, I need to find a solution. Because I don't want to play it out if I know I'm not going to make it. I don't want to put another 30 to 40 hours into this game and not make it to 255. So I want to find a solution. Especially because, like, Moman made it to 255. I'm not. What did I do differently? What can I do to prevent that? Right? Because this is important information for any future Buried player. Alright. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'll see you Sunday. I'll see you all Sunday. Goodbye.